Jeez. Just hit my glasses on the light. Anyways.
Yeah.
Hi guys. I'm back with another video. I think I'm a little bit ashy. I should have started this earlier. I'm literally starting this at the latest possible time. And now people are getting back home. And so there might be sound issues. Anyway, this is for if you like movies. It's just me sharing my thoughts on what seems to be history that has been made by YouTubers turned directors, and they're blowing the other studios out of the water right now. Anyway, without further ado, I'll stop talking and we can get right on to this week's video. I know you guys have seen the discourse on obsession and backrooms, and I love to see it. As a fellow YouTuber myself, I love to see other YouTubers not only getting that bag, but also securing the group of people that will be sat for longer than 30 seconds. So yeah, we love to see it. The first time I heard that these directors started out on YouTube, I was like, oh, see, that was immediately one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to see Backrooms. I really wanted to see Backrooms. I still haven't seen either of these yet. Usually I see movies on opening weekend because I have AMC stubs. Yeah, I haven't made it there yet, so that's a bummer. But if you care about movies, if you make movies, if you are interested in the behind the scenes and the box office numbers and things like that, you have probably had some of this discourse pop up on your feed about obsession and backrooms, specifically obsession, because although both obsession and backrooms are in a lot of conversations right now, obsession is especially poppin' because of the budget that it took to make that film. The budget was more for backrooms, but it was a mere $750,000 secured for Obsession to be made. And from my understanding, they premiered Obsession at Toronto Film Festival, and then it was picked up while they were there. So love that. All eyes are on Obsession right now, which apparently someone on the cast or with the crew of Obsession, I think it was the crew, they were talking about how Steven Spielberg apparently has watched Obsession. People talk, they do talk. Word of mouth is crazy. Oh my god, I love to see a good indie film get recognition, and at this scale it's crazy. They have been doing some unprecedented things in the box office to the point where Universal pulled their digital release so that they could have more time in the theaters, which does not really happen like ever, and especially not for an indie film. That's crazy. I'm so happy for them, for both the cast and crew of Obsession and the cast and crew of Backrooms, because with Backrooms, it was directed by a 20-year-old. Kane Parsons is literally 20 years old, and I wish I had started earlier so that I would have put out my short film earlier and then I would have been on my path earlier, but whatever, it's fine. Everybody's path is different, I guess. It's fine. The feeling that I get whenever I go to the movie theater and I smell the popcorn and I smell the food, like the hot dogs, and people are getting their drinks, and like nobody's getting the candy because they've already smuggled their own candy in from whatever store that they went to before. They have their blankets, their pajamas, they're like, or if it's date night, if it's like a Saturday and there's like couples there, and don't let you be in an IMAX or an IMAX laser or a dine-in or a Dolby theater. Oh my gosh, it's just, oh my gosh, I can smell the popcorn now. It's just so beautiful. But specifically, walking through the hallways of the movie theater, I see that through the lens of a film each time I'm leaving. And it's so crazy to say out loud. Yeah, I don't know. I see like all the angles and shots just as I'm leaving after. I don't know. It's just, let me know if I'm the only one or not. I don't know. My gosh. I don't know. I just feel like it's like empowering. I just love the movie theater. It just feels like anything can happen creatively, and I love that. And that's also like whether I like the movie or not. Like we just went to go see a movie the other day that was kind of so for me, but I don't care, because again, I have AMC stubs, so it doesn't really matter. I get 4 free movies a week, and just do it again the next week. You as an audience member continue to have all of these opportunities to relate and just be immersed, and to laugh and to cry and to sing with other people that wanted to see the same movie that you did. Major studios are probably trying to fight tooth and nail right now to get their piece of the pie, to get their hands on either the cast and crew of Obsession specifically right now. I followed Indy on Instagram, and she's so pretty. First of all, like, off topic, but she's so pretty. Secondly, I saw that she posted that she was going on Jimmy Kimmel yesterday, and I was like, that's exactly what I was talking about. Everybody wants to hear from them, to see them. They're like the new it cast. It's crazy, and I love that for them. Also, the fact that all of them are under 30 is also inspiring and fire, and I love to see it because I'm Gen Z. I think I'm Gen Z, I'm pretty sure. Um yeah, I just, for a while, I know that people would, I think, and I don't want to like misquote anybody, but I'm pretty sure Finn Wolfhard was the one that said that when they tried to get the budget to make Hell of a Summer, people were kind of side-eyeing them a little bit because they didn't really have trust in 20 somethings making a film, and Obsession just straight up just shut everybody up. Period. And again, with major motion pictures, major films competing at the box office at the same time. I just saw this like a few hours ago from The Hollywood Reporter. Let's find it. Wait, let's find it. That's Ulta. Hold on, let's find it. Where for art thou? It says, this is The Hollywood Reporter. It says, Obsession filmmaker Curry Barker gets 8-figure offer for his next movie, and he hasn't even pitched it yet. Exactly what I was talking about, and I love that for him. Like, with box office numbers increasing week to week to week, and it's not even like around Christmas time, because that's usually when people are forced to go to the movie theater. If no other time, they're at the movie theater on Christmas Day because they're either sick of their family or they are tired of being cooped up in the house with things closed, and they just want to do something, and it's easy for everybody. If you don't want to do high intensity activity, and if you have a large group of people, that usually ends up being the consensus, is that you want to do something chill. And I don't really know how they schedule these movies being put into theaters. I haven't actually looked that up yet, but I would also find it interesting that not only is it outside the Christmas time frame where people would be packing themselves into theaters like sardines, but people love to watch horror in October, do they not? So like, not only that, but that's 2 time frames that it just has completely blown out of the water on a random like Friday in May. And apparently this has not happened since E.T. in 1982, I think. That's 44 years. 44 years. That's 4 decades. This has not happened. That's crazy. But I will say also, I didn't know this before, but apparently both Kane Parsons and Curry Barker both have followings on YouTube already, which brings me to this, which is, that's why people be fighting tooth and nail to get a following. Not only is it exposure to brands and possibly like currency, but it's also exposure to be able to literally do whatever you want. Like with this following, they were able to have that audience follow them from YouTube to movie theaters and it worked. A prime example of why people are buying followers and trying to do all the things to get views, because this is what you get when you at least have that privilege, that ability, of having a large following. But either way, still cool for them. And I know like the older people are probably shook because they're just like, huh, YouTubers? Which also, let me say, I feel like specifically Gen Z directors are popping up from YouTube because it's a platform where, again, you're not like practicing having a short attention span at all. And also, there's more ability for you to have a long form creative storyline with, whether it be a skit and it's comedy, or whether it be a music video, whether it be a short film. It's like the possibilities are endless on YouTube. So while the algorithm has changed and while the analytics seem to show us that sometimes short form seems a little quicker and more of a cash grab, YouTube, I think, is here to stay, period. I just talked about this on this podcast that I was on with my friend Sadie. She was like, what's your favorite platform to be on, like to post on, to upload on, whatever? And directly after I got done talking about how I didn't like how it has negatively impacted me to be a small content creator on YouTube, and for the algorithm to be the way that it is now, and for it to be kind of dry with there not being any challenges, or like dance videos aren't a thing anymore, or like it's not as mainstream as it was before in that way with those niche things. It's still my favorite platform. It's the only platform you can upload a 24-hour fireplace video that's 4K crisp audio, and it's user friendly. Like, I don't know. That's how I feel personally. I love YouTube. I love that I'm here and alive and well during this time frame to see this, to see the numbers going up in person, and to hear the discourse of people being like, oh my god, things you missed in Obsession, or comparing the YouTube videos to to the actual Backrooms movie or whatever it may be. I love hearing the discourse on it. And when you've made people go home, prop their camera up, and start a discourse on things you might have missed and Easter eggs you might have missed and theories that they have from your film, that's when you know you've done something right.
Everyone has been telling me this movie is scary, but what they did not tell me was that my soul was going to leave my body.
Obsession is secretly a movie about consent and coercion, and it is horrifying. There are literally multiple moments like this where we can see Nikki begging, crying out for help, but Bear ignores all of it because he's still receiving affection from her.
So this viral scene was inspired by the performance of a black actress in a famous black horror movie, but can you guess which one?
Scene in Obsession that hardly anybody is talking about. This is uncomfortable, disturbing, and perfectly describes what is happening in this movie.
Obsession shows us that trying to take a shortcut or skip over uncomfortable, awkward human experiences is our undoing.
In my opinion, Obsession is about the nice guy trope.
There's an insane detail at the end of Obsession that everyone overlooks.
I'm Charlotte, and this is me before Obsession. I'm Michaela, and this is me before Obsession. I'm Carly, and this is me before Obsession. Okay, feeling good. And I'm out of here. I'm actually
Like I said, I haven't seen either of these yet, and I hope to see them soon. My friend Cheyenne wants to go see Scary Movie first, and I'm like, girl, I asked you about seeing Backrooms last week or the week before, and you ghosted me. I simply must, I simply must see these, especially because I've seen online already how, like, Oscar-worthy Indy's performance is in Obsession, and how many layers to that story that there are. Just scrumdiddly-ishus. Y'all did y'all's big one. Anyways, yeah. That's basically all that I had to say about that, I think. Unless I'm missing something. I'm kind of rushing now because it's literally 12 a.m. and I want to eat. I wonder if there's going to be a Scary Movie after this where they spoof Obsession and Backrooms. I wonder. I kind of get a little like, it's bittersweet seeing a success of a film that you wished you were a part of. Am I the only one that feels this? Like, you'll see a movie, you'll watch a movie, and you're so like, oh my god, I loved that movie. It was so well written. It was so, the cinematography was just on point, and this and that and this and that. And you kind of leave a little bit bitter because you're like, why couldn't I have been a part of that? Am I the only one? Because I'd be getting a little in my feelings sometimes. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Just wiped off some of my lip gloss with the microphone. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you want to see from me next in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. And have y'all been able to see my knees this whole time? Dang, I kind of don't like that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.